Today, we're going to be touring this 124-foot Trinity raised Pilothouse Super Yacht, which was first delivered in 2002. This yacht, of course, has had refits over the years, most recently in 2022, and this yacht is listed for sale by Worth Avenue Yachts. Now, Trinity Yachts, they're a well-known United States builder of aluminum and steel-hulled super yachts. This one in particular has an aluminum hull, so she has so much life left in her. Inside, you have 5 different rooms, sleeping up to 11 guests, and it also has space for 6 crew. The length is 124 feet, or 37.8 meters, a beam of 26 feet, or 7.92 meters, and a draft of 7 feet and 5 inches, or 2.26 meters. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, of course. My name is Tony, and we post a new yacht or super yacht tour every single week. So, if you're obsessed with yachts like I am, this is the place to be. We're gonna sneak around here at the Worth Avenue Yachts booth. And we're gonna slip our shoes off and make our way on board this beautiful super yacht built in the United States. And here is a quick little profile shot. It's kind of hard to capture it at the show. So you can see there's a side boarding gate right here, and this will lead us to the aft deck. And I must say, guys, I love touring the modern yachts. Don't get me wrong, I think there's been a lot of advancements and a lot of great things that you see on board, but sometimes these older yachts, I just love the old school layout and feel to them. This one, you can see you have the huge high gloss table, you have the bench seating behind it, and then all the chairs that go along with it. And although the yacht's only 124 feet, you have this massive bar area as well. I'll show you a shot from the other side. You can I'm just tucking myself away in the corner. You can really see how big this aft deck area feels. And of course, you can see they have the plastic up. You can zipper this in and close off this area. So it can be as open as you'd like or as closed off as you'd like. Also, almost forgot to mention, you do have a TV that folds down from the ceiling near this bar area. So no need to worry. You are extremely well taken care of out here on the aft deck. Here is a shot of the bar from the opposite side. And then you make your way into the main salon through this powered glass door. So you'll see right at the back of the main salon, you have your bar area, you have the refrigerators, the ice maker, your sink, of course. And there's also a TV up on the wall, and then the chairs to go along with. And then you'll see you have that beautiful traditional super yacht feeling here, the very plush and large sofa. A good mix of the light upholstery and the deep dark woods. And then you have the TV that pops up right over here in the sideboard. Now, stepping forward, of course, you're gonna have your formal dining area. And one thing I really like about these Trinities, in these columns here, they don't have any wasted space. Normally, yep, I've seen this on a different Trinity yacht. Normally this is the little snack pantry. And then, I think the chef is working, but let's see if we can get a quick shot of the galley. So over in this direction, we have the day head. And then around the corner here, you'll see the galley. And then the crew mess is also right down here. So you can see the washer and dryer, and then the crew cabins are along the walls here. So right here and in these two. Then you'll see the rest of the galley right along here. and right here. You also have additional cold storage. You have the freezer and refrigerator. So, thank you, chef. We had to work around the chef a little bit there, but she was very gracious, so it's greatly appreciated, of course. Here we have, look at this beautiful black and white tile in the floor. Then you do have a side entrance. And then you have the guest cabins down here. And this is a raised pilot house, so the helm station is to our left. And we'll see that in a few minutes. First, you do have a guest cabin up here on this level. It's not the owner suite, but it's still a really nice cabin. And they have a fantastic view because they have these two large windows, and we're actually at a place in the show where there's nothing tied up next to us. So, could you imagine? Let me just step back. Waking up, you have the TV here, beautiful view. Doesn't get much better than that. And then their ensuite is forward. It's a really good size as well. So, definitely a lovely VIP cabin. And of course, their closet is right over here. So, heading down the stairs. We will save the owner suite for last, so let's start forward. Look at all the beautiful woodwork in here. This is such a classy yacht. As mentioned, it's been refit over the years. You do have the bench. Let me open this up because there's kind of a glare. But you will see the bench over there. And then TV on the wall. So the cabin on the other side will be mirrored to this one. Same thoughts and same comment applies, it's just such a beautiful look with all this wood. Although Trinity Yachts, they're no longer building super yachts, you still see so many of them out on the water. There's a good reason for that. These yachts were definitely built to a very high quality. This lights up automatically, and this closet is cedar lined. Now, step back into this landing area. You have the beautiful hallway. This is locked. This might be the laundry room or just a storage room, but it is locked for the show. Then over here, so this would technically be the fifth cabin because it is the smallest with the two single beds as well as the Pullman. But the Pullman is how you get to 11 guests on board. So it's nice to have that flexibility. And on the opposite side of the room, of course, TV on the wall, your closet over here, storage drawers, and the ensuite. And although it's the last and technically smallest cabin, it's a really good sized ensuite actually. You have a full walk-in shower. So that's a nice little touch there. All right, we've saved the best for last. Stepping through this direction, you actually have double doors, although only one of them is open at the moment. Here is your full beam owner suite. There are windows that are tucked behind these sections right here. So these can open up, and then you have the blinds. I did want to make that known, just in case anyone was curious, like, hey, are you just completely locked in? No, you're not. You do have some windows, but for the show, they just have them closed. You obviously have the drawers on each side, the dressing table. And I really think this yacht is just classy. Not in a gaudy way. It's just, I mean, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, we've toured a couple yachts with some crazy fixtures, just over the top gold that just looks, you know, not the best, not to everyone's taste. But this yacht, it just has the perfect blend, even though it's a little bit older, a mix of the traditional wood and also the refits over the years. I think they've done a fantastic job. You see a little sofa over here, more drawers. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless here. Like, I'm just very impressed with how everything's been kept with over the years. You have the large walk-in closet, and nice little feature, it's not even done yet, behind this door. It's not a closet, well, it is a closet, but you have even more storage space back here. This yacht has a very impressive range for its size. So having that extra storage, and you saw it in the galley as well, having the extra refrigerators and freezers, it definitely is set up well to take full advantage of the range. And we'll talk about that more when we get to the engines. Same thing right here. You do have the windows behind. And then all of this is, of course, covered in stone and tiles. But take a look at your walk-through shower. Look at that. That must be an incredible feeling when you're in there. And on the other side, you also have the other side of the ensuite. Similar to before, the toilet is in here to the right, and then this is the other side of the walk-through shower. Never seen these shower heads like that. I've seen steam showers before, but this, it looks like it just takes it to the next level. All right, we got to keep moving. So enough of the cabins. Let's head back upstairs. This is back to the dining room. And then I think we'll head up to the pilot house. So take a couple of steps up. You'll see the seating area and the table. And then here you have the shades up because we're at the show, so it's trying to keep it cool in here. But you'll see all the controls for the Super Yacht. And then you do have another set of stairs on the opposite side that brings us back down to the galley where we saw earlier. So it's very easy for the crew to get around on this one. Then I think we'll head out this side door. You'll see there is a side boarding gate right here, so if you wanted to get on from here, you could. And then if we continue forward, you do have some seating up here. There's the bench in the middle, two little sections on each side. And then this just screams classic raised pilot house from the 2000s. If we look up here, there is a storage, probably a bosun's closet I would imagine under here, but you have the railing, and then look at this huge sun pad up here on the bow. You do have to be a little careful walking up because it is a big step, so keep that in mind. Then of course you have the winches for the anchors on either side. So where to next? Where to next? I think we're gonna head upstairs to the flybridge. And I did just want to show you these decks wrap all the way around. So we weave through here, and there's a door to close us off. So here's where we started with the bar and then the table. So let's head up the spiral staircase. And right away, bam, in your face, you have your huge tender. And then you'll also see the massive crane right in the middle. So you have 2 wave runners and then your tender. Obviously, this is the deck where you store all your toys. But this deck also features the grill. You are protected from the sun overhead. You have the hot tub right in the middle. You have 3 very plush lounge chairs out here. And if we come over here, you have another bar area. Then over here, you do have an alfresco dining area. So another high gloss table. I like how the chairs match the table. And then all the way forward, this door brings us into the pilot house, but you also have the second helm station up here. You have a huge bench. You could fit 4 people across this. And then on the other side, you do have another wing station with another huge row of bench seating. And of course, you'll see that just like in the aft deck, this is zippered in. So you can really close off this area and shelter it. Or if you wanted to open it right up, you could also do that. So depending on where you're cruising, what the weather conditions are, you have a lot of flexibility. Now, I think we're gonna head down and let's check out the engines. As promised earlier, you have really great performance on this one. So if we move past the aft deck where we started, we come down here to the swim platform and you'll see you have the built-in shower. And then you have the transom wall right here, but there is a door. So this is how we'll get into the engine room. Here's a quick shot of one of the crew cabins. You have the double bunks in here, and then the ensuite is through this door. You also have a decent sized TV in here as well. So this room naturally would be for the chief engineer and then possibly another deckhand. And then they have closets in here, but this yacht is actively crewed, so we can't invade their space too much, but thank you of course to the crew for letting me access at least this room. And then we did see the crew mess earlier, so. All right guys, so stepping forward, here is the engine room. And I must say, I mean, I might have said it before, but if not, props to the crew. This yacht is kept in such immaculate conditions. You see the generators on each side. And then take a look at these engines. You have a pair of MTU 16V 2000 engines. These are 1800 horsepower each, giving the boat a top speed of around 18 knots. You can cruise at 15 knots, and at 12 knots, I know I have been hyping it up, but at 12 knots, you get 4,200 nautical miles of range. You can see your 2 water makers over here. And here you can see some of the working space in this area. And then right out here, this is the transom door in which we came in. Thanks again. So we'll head up the stairs back where we came from. And I think we've seen every single area on this beautiful Trinity Super Yacht. Thank you, of course, to Worth Avenue Yachts for granting me access on board. Guys, this one is really special. I personally really enjoyed it, but of course I want to hear what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time.